Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the Lone Star Spin! The party starts right here, right now! Please welcome the one, the only, DJ Lamar!
What it is, YouTube. You know who it is. It's your boy, the Moose Squad. Let's kick it. I got Munchies for your bass. Hey, man, check this out. There's a story to this one. This has got history. So I used to work for TJ Century Supermarkets in Portland, Oregon. I was the box boy. And, okay, so my day would start at 6 a.m. I would get up, take a bath. We didn't have showers. We had an iron claw bathtub in our house. That was it. We didn't even have AC. Yeah, we didn't even have AC. We had AC in the front room in the window, and that was it. So, and yeah, we open all the windows up with the fans in the box and be done. That's what I was raised. But I would have to go to 21st Street. I would have to walk down the street about 6 blocks to get on the Tri-Mant bus 71, Killingsworth. I had to walk all the way down it didn't go down Killingsworth, went down Albina. So I had to get to Albina to go to the Killingsworth bus and get on the bus, and then it would go to Union, and then it would take a right and go down to, yeah. And that's how it will go. So, yeah, because trust me, you didn't want to go down Killingsworth. That word, past 21st Street, is exactly what that word means. Killingsworth. I guess it got its Killingsworth worth, huh? But anyway, yeah, it was pretty bad. So, even when they put the police station there, it got worse. Yeah. So, and then I'd have to go to school. Well, I didn't go to school. I go to school on the bus. And what I would do was we would buy these tickets. And you can actually take a razor blade and cut the ticket in half and get 2 tickets from the ticket that you would get. So that's how we were doing it. And it's 50 cents a ticket, but still, man, you ain't got 50 cents to ride the bus, man. You got to do something. So that 50 cents will get us 2 bus rides. Shh, don't tell Tri-Mant. But anyway, so yeah. So that's what we do. Criminal activity already. So I would get there. Now, I worked at the grocery store 2.5 blocks away from my school. See, actually what happened was we moved out to 21st Street. I lived on Killingsworth Court until I was 15 years old. We moved across the street. We lived there at the O'Riggy's house for 1.5 years. And then that's when, a year, and that's when my mom made the biggest mistake of her life and moved with my stepfather. Okay, so how this song comes in to resonate is I love hip hop. I love rap. I didn't call it hip hop back then, it was rap. Gangster rap. Now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna side with hardcore rap because I'm gonna say what Ice-T says. It's not gangster rap because the news put it on gangster rap. It's not gangster rap, it's hardcore rap. And that's the truth of it. The gangster rap came from the news. We didn't call it gangster rap. We called it hardcore rap. You have horrorcore and you have hardcore. Two of the same, but I'm going to go with Ice-T on that one. But this group came in, it slid in to Bobby's car. Now, Bobby had he had him an Impala. It was a 64 Impala. And he was, oh my God, this thing came in. When he came in there the first time, my boss, Robert, looked at him and said, boy, what are you doing? He said, I got a work in progress. He sure did. Bobby was like me. We would get to work. We would work hard. We would do our job. We would leave. And we had lives after. He would get there. I would come in later because I was in school. So I would come in at 5 o'clock and work until 11. And the shift actually started at 3. But due to the fact that I was in sports, they let me do my sports and go and work, and because I was a hard worker. Oh, trust me. You don't know half of it. Y'all want to know that story about the whole thing? I'll tell you. But this night in particular, I had just got almost beat up and robbed the night before. And I come in, I had a black eye. You should see the guys that, one guy don't have a kneecap. It's not mine. It's not on me, but I fought myself off as best as I could. I'm a teenager, but I did my best scrapping. You ain't taking my shit. But that dude come out with the fucking, he come out there with the switch, man. He just started plop, 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 plop. Get away from him. It was my friend's uncle. He come out of there, man. He was just blazing. And it's just, I said, damn, Mr. Shotgun, man. Your uncle is fucking crazy as you are. He said, man, Trigger, I know. That's what he called me. He called me Trigger. He said, Trigger, I know, man. Boy, but you crazier. I get into that one if you want. That's what they named me. They named me Trigger for stupid as shit, man. But that's what my name was to him, was Trigger. And coming from him, coming from the ties. But anyways, back to the story. So Bobby's like, hey man, I go your way anyway. I have to pick up my son, and then we can go, and then we from my mom's house, and then we can go, and we slide over there and drop you all off. But my girl and son will be in the car, so you got to sit in the back. I said, that ain't a big deal. Ain't a big deal. So I'm sitting in the back. He goes, I hope you like music. And he slams in. Now, he puts the tape in. And this song.
What's the matter with you, boy? You too stupid to do what your coach tells you?
Candy paint, Cali to Texas, both ride insane. Bass in the trunk, make the block shake, man. Hydraulics pop, car hop, scrape.
Comes up. Y'all listen to this. This song comes up, and this is like, I have to share this. This song is like, I'm not going to share a bunch of it, but I'll share a little bit of it because it goes with the story. In order for you to see it, we're going to be doing these kind of reactions this way because YouTube will violate me big time if I do a full reaction. So I'm going to try to do this on a fly and see what we can get away with doing for YouTube. So I put it in virtual DJ because, I got to. All right, so this song is called Drop the Bass. And this is 1991, a year before I graduated.
Drop the bass. Drop the bass. Drop the bass. Drop.
Now picture this. I'm about to graduate, so I'm about 17. No, I'm older. I'm about 18. I'm about 18 or 91. I turned 19 when I graduated 19. They held me back 2 times. So, but listen, imagine you're sitting in a car that just got his cherry paint job. Okay, it's an Impala. So he's sitting on switches already.
Where the switches are swingers, it's about that pride. From the west to the south, let the cultures collide. Keep it low.
Because he's got I'm trying to he's sitting on four. He got Dayton's with the spinners in the middle. Well, not the spinners. Spinners didn't come out yet, but he had the old Dayton's with the ones that look the ones that the rims that actually have the different lines up. There's really beautiful rims. Man, this car was cherry. And Robert's like, he took everything back later, but so he just got his system installed, and he didn't tell me. Now, he had just got it installed that day, and everybody in the store said the windows of the store was moving when he come in the parking lot. And I said, I gotta check that out. He says, you are, because I'm gonna start taking you home after what you almost got robbed. Robert told me, man, and I can't have my buddy being robbed. So he would take me home. And this is the song he played.
Drop the bass. Just in the hole. Drop the bass. Drop the bass. Drop the bass. Just in the hole.
Now picture this. Song playing. Now, I know it says a minute. It's like a minute and 34 seconds. But try listening to the song on repeat. Yes, because, wait. You know what? It wasn't the... I think it was the CD. I think this is... hold on. I'm going to find out. I got to find that out because this is interesting because... I don't remember exactly. I do know this. It was a double-sided Nemesis. So it really didn't matter till the tape would flip over and he'd keep on playing it. When did Nemesis come out with the CD? Okay, so while many artists and projects have used the name Nemesis, the most prominent one on early release is a hip-hop group from Dallas, Texas, and Nemesis 1989 the hip-hop group Nemesis released the album To Hell and Back on CD in 1989 through the vinyl version, which included the previous years. Okay. Other Nemesis releases, the group released the album Temple of Boom on CD in 1993. The black metal band Sarconius released the Nemesis Divina on CD in 1996. Okay, but that doesn't make sense. How does that work? The Temple of Boom came out in 93, and I believe that's where what Nemesis dropped the bass. What year did it come out? That's 91. Featured on their album Munchies for Your Bass. Yeah, it wasn't on CD, so it was on tape. So yeah, it was on tape. So he played the tape. But anyway, this song played and it resonated. Now picture this now. Now picture this. You're sitting. The trunk had 8 15s. You're sitting on the amp. And he has 2 12s in the window up on top. So you're sitting on the amp, and the amp, trust me, the whole seat, he took the seat on the next day and showed us. He had 2 amps in the back of his car. He had he had a whole bunch of batteries in the front. But this is the old school this is the old school Impala. So there's room under the hood for all kinds of shit. If you ever seen an old school Impala, you'll know that even with the engine that was in there, there's a lot of room for all kinds of crap. And trust me, he had everything ready. He had everything ready to start putting in the drops. He had the drop system in and everything. He hadn't got it perfected yet. So he was still working on the hydraulics. But he had 2 wheels on it already. He had the front wheels on it. So when we were going down the street, he had the front wheels popped up because his car was down. His car was low. And I'm going to explain that to you in a second. Okay, so you get the picture, because this is all this song does. It says Nemesis in the house, drop the bass. It's a bass song, and that's all you get in this song. Let me fast forward it up to here and show you what I'm talking about. Drop the bass. See, it just plays the same. The song just repeats itself. It's a repeater. It's something for you to drop the bass with. But I want to explain what the deal with the cars, so you kind of know, because a lot of people don't know. So back in the day, even in Oregon, it was illegal to have your car low. It was illegal to have your car lay onto the ground. You couldn't do it. It was illegal. If you got it, you got a ticket. And usually, if you did it, you went to jail. Because they'd take your ass to jail. Because guess what? You going that low to the ground, there was I think it was like a 6-inch margin, or it was actually taller than that. I forgot what the inch ratio was for the bumper to the ground. So what they did, my Mexican brothers, man, are beautiful. They dropped their cars to the ground, but they did something crazy. They put hydraulics in their car. They put hydraulics in their cars so they can get away with, and when they saw the cops, they would raise their car up real quick. And that's why they got hydraulics in the car. It wasn't for the bouncing and shit. That came later. But it came to surprise. So they could get away with having their car low. And when they saw a cop, they would raise it up real quick and they would get away with, and they won't get a ticket. And then as soon as the cop would leave, they would slam it back to the ground. So that's where the hydraulics. Now I'm not really sure, but to be honest with you, a lot of people were getting stopped that way. And Bobby mentioned that to me. He said, "Yeah, now when it goes all the way, I put it in here so I won't get a ticket, because in Oregon they will ticket you. They would ticket you heavy if you, like it was 1,000. I think it was an insane amount for 1990s. It was an insane amount. I don't know exactly how big the ticket was because I never got one because I didn't have a car. Well, I did have a car, but I'll go into that story if you want later. But anyways, I thought I'd bring this little tangent now. All right, so thanks for watching the video. I'm doing something new. Go ahead and watch these 2 videos that I have here on the screen. And with this shit, I'm out.